life is only mine. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Understanding that I have to go this way is probably harder than asking me to stay. If there's a moment that you can't stand, get over ground where you can land. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I've held on to all these ties, unspun all your lies, and heard 1,000 cries. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. On the edge of asking why, you don't even want to try. The feelings all combine. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. You and me will see this through. Take your time, we'll go all this together. You and me will see this through. Enough is enough. Take your time, we'll go all this together. Enough is enough. Understanding the world won't turn your way makes it harder for things to look okay. If there's a moment that you can't stand, get over ground where you can land. It's funny how the world keeps turning. Stars like ladders in the sky keep burning, burning. It's crazy how the storms keep raging, and I'm here trying to keep my heart from aching. It's funny how the world keeps turning, but here with you it's like my life's returning. Take me back, leave me buried beneath wandering stars. Brilliant night. In disguise, having traveled 1,000 lives, just to satisfy. I'll never know what we're supposed to do. It ain't true that your heart brings you all the clues. Given the chance, would you be someone new? 'Cause that's a fact, what it's asking of you. So let me fly, take a chance, give it a try. So let me fly, chase it like it's do or die. You know you can't chase the fire inside. I'm on tours, but we won't hide behind.
Stop. You've all been able to hear me the entire time, by the way. I see what I've done.
Leave me back, leave me back.
Don't worry, I totally didn't see a people like, hi. Hey, Brian. No, you can't miss my hot dog. She's on my lap right now. I can't say no to her when she asks me. So I'm gonna sit on this static for a minute. Where it's just like, so cute. There we go. That is so much. Okay, there we go. That should be significantly better. Sorry, the audio levels were showing lower earlier. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I need to eat this hot dog before she eats it for me. Turn up your voice. I can do that. Little, I think. I can do that a little. I can't do it by too much. I'm already almost maxed out, so. Hi, yeah, you're adorable. You're just sitting here. I'm not going to be able to get anything done with you like this. You're just going to sit here, and you're going to take up all of my work time because you're adorable and you're actually sitting on my lap, which she hasn't done before today. Giving me heckin' licks just before I transition, too. I'm like, I can't say no to her. She's so cute, and she's just, So yeah, hey Brian, hey Firehawk, how you both doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Welcome to my world. I now understand what you mean, Firehawk. I now understand. Dude, no, stop. No, wait for the hot dog. I need a cat cam. I need to just like transition to a cat cam or something at some point because she's just this adorable. I set up the hammock bed. I can barely hear you. Uh-oh. Not good. What do you mean you barely hear me? What are my levels not working properly? Because like my OBS is showing that I should be okay. Maybe I just shifted my mic a little bit. Hopefully that works. I mean, anytime I turn away from the mic, to be fair, I guess I get a fair bit quieter because I'm dealing with a cat on my lap. Having a hyper-friendly cat will just make you stop what you're doing and go hug the kitty whenever. Truth. Anytime she bugs me like this, I can't say no. And she doesn't often bug me like this. This is the first time she's really like sat here and decided to just bug me. But I can't say no. I can't say no. Mine was just saying is like, you know, she's gonna run the house in a couple months. I think she's just started taking over the stream. It's had similar issues where anything under the edge of red, yellow is almost unhearable for most. Yeah, pretty much. I thought I had my filters set up properly for this, but I suppose perhaps not. Stop trying to get at the hot dog. No, you can't. Is this why you're in my lap right now? Is because I have a hot dog? Is this why? You can't have my hot dog. You're not allowed to have it. I need to redo my filters entirely. Your voice sounds amazing more often than not. But, you know, if you feel like you need to redo them, absolutely go for it. Yeah, okay, it seems like she's lost interest in the hot dog. She's not lost interest in my lap, though. I can't really start modeling until I've eaten, and I can't really eat until she's decided that she's had enough attention. I could be here for a while. Okay, she's gone back to her bed. She's walked over. I think it's the nice thing. Her bed is like within walking distance of my lap. So anytime she feels like she just wants to come hang out, she can just step over. Fucking nomming now, finally. Okay. Microphone should be good now that I don't have a cat on my lap. Cat is getting a bit better. Uh-oh. Is it still not wanting to cooperate? Yeah, let me just turn the music down a bit more. And then you can probably just turn me up. I will just need to redo my filters. Redo the compression, I think. I want to get better balance on game sound, which boosting lower sounds and cutting louder ones. A better compression boost. Yeah, that's fair. Again, you're back on my hi. You do realize if you come onto my lap, I'm going to pet you, right? This is how this works. I have what I think is pretty decent volume for decking my microphone, though. Yeah. Did your kitten play with your settings? She might have. You know what? She might have done something. She's secretly a tech genius. Right? No. You don't get hot back. In fact, you go down with you. Go to your bed. If all you're gonna do is be obsessed with my hot dog, I'm gonna kick you off my lap. Hope she hasn't started chewing cables. No. I've nicked that pretty quickly. I sounded great last stream, but now I don't sound great at all. No, none of my knobs on my microphone have been touched. I don't know what it... Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I know what it might be. Hang on. Let me double check something. Audio. No, it's on the Yeti. Okay. It's on the proper microphone. Are we gonna have to talk about... How did I not see the setup for that? How did I not see the setup for that? Actually, I have desktop audio muted, so I'm gonna turn on my Twitch audio and listen to myself for just a minute here and see. It's like, how bad is it actually? Is it really that bad? No, it sounds fine on my end. Okay. I guess it must have fixed itself or something, because yeah, I don't hear anything. Don't forget about the curtains. Yeah, the blue curtains. It's low. Really? I don't know. Like, I'm going into the red a little bit. I'm deep in the yellow, almost into the red. I shouldn't turn it up any higher. If I turn it up any higher, I'll start peaking. I think I'll just turn my music down a little bit more, I guess. You really don't want to peak? No, I don't. I don't want to peak. So yeah, I'm gonna just turn that down. That's bizarre. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you what the problem here is. Everything, you're right. Everything was fine last stream. It was working fantastic. But for now, for whatever reason. I'll turn you up. Yeah. I suspect it's a Windows setting. It could be. Let me double check. Open sound settings. Device properties. Volume. Okay. Yep. I've turned it up to 100. Let me just go back into my sounds. Every patch Windows OBS. I just checked OBS. It's going through the right mic. It's not attempting to take my webcam or anything, which is good. I'm gonna disable the webcam mic so it can't do anything. It's at 100. No, it's nothing's changed. Yeah, wow, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. It's weird. It's bizarre. Let's see if I can fiddle with gain a little. Is that better or worse? It's a bit on the worse side. Let's turn it this way instead. Okay, there we go. I guess I'll filter with. Actually, the best thing would probably be to mess with my filters. Turn up my threshold a little bit. Turn down my mic so I'm not peaking as much. Bah. Okay, that should probably work. For perspective, this browser window on my mixer only goes to 30% maximum when you're talking. Really? Only 30%? What is going on? So on my OBS, I'm basically just like barely in the red. All of my microphone settings are basically close to maximum. Yeah, I don't know what to say because yeah, I'm maxed out everywhere. I can't boost my volume more without peaking issues. And everything is coming through fine on my end. When I hang on. I don't know. I mean, you are right though. Well, no, I've got. Oh wow, no. Whatever I did just made it worse. Yeah, no, I sound peaking. I sound like I'm peaking. This is awful. What the flippin' fudge? Let me set it back to where things were before. Holy crap. That sounds awful. No idea why. Yeah, no, I couldn't tell you either. I think it's something with, I get this problem with a lot of other streams. I think it's something to do with Windows 10 or 11. Yeah, it's very possible. Microphone setup. No, this isn't what I want. So ready to start singing? You're better. I'm more concerned about game sound now. Don't worry about game sound. We're not gonna be playing anything today. We're gonna be doing art today. Go ahead, mute myself so I'm not trying to listen for myself now. I still sound like I'm peaking a little bit, which is a little bizarre. I need to figure that out. I sounded so crystal clearly yesterday, but now it's just Start rigging. I read singing. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm ready to start rigging. I am ready for the rigging. As long as I don't get a text message right now. Okay. Cool. Okay, we're good. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the rigging part of this. We can get this party started, I think. All right. Oh, I forgot to put in the anti-docs. Oh wait, you can't even see it. Never mind. Okay, we're good. We're good. I don't need the anti-docs. You can't see anything. Doesn't matter. You can't see anything, so yeah. That's right. That's why I wasn't worried about it earlier, because you couldn't see it. All right, so this is where we're at. So to explain where I'm at, the bones are in. It's not attached to the skin yet. And all of these, all this XYZ stuff is joint orientation. So basically which way the joints are facing. That's all been fixed. That was really screwed up before. Actually, it still kind of is. The ears aren't good. These ears are messed up. Hang on. I need to fix this before I can continue. I just realized because they don't rotate the way they should at all. So that needs to be fixed. But everything else works as intended. All the directions are pointed in ways they should, which is good. I just realized that you oriented all of my joints before creating the dress rig. I imagine you find that irritating. I find a lot of this irritating. Wow, yeah. Okay. I really am only at 30%. I don't even know what to say here. I could always try rebooting OBS and rebooting the stream. I feel like that's the last thing I could try. Because, yeah, I have no idea. You can't fix it, I'm pretty sure. Joy. Lovely. Audio's complicated, man. I'll Google this later, I think. All right. Well, clearly I need to well, first things first, I need to create the rest of the dress rig. So I'm going to start with that. It's probably on my end. I mean, it's possible, but you and Brian have said that I'm quiet. So let me ping mine. Let me see if mine's up for checking this out. I feel like my compressors aren't working either, or like my filters may not be working properly because you're able to hear my microphone, which is not what's supposed to be happening at all. Okay, well, dress. I'm gonna grab this tool. Yeah, hi. Oh, hi. Yes, hi. Hi. Are you here to distract me again? I just started working, sweetie. You already want more attention. Oh. That's the sound of kitten, yes. Oh, it is. And she's back in my lap. Fully peaking. Yeah, I know. It's peaking really badly. I didn't change anything. Yeah, okay. I mean, I know that. Hi. The button got bunked. Okay, how's that? Am I peeking less now? Am I peeking less? Is there less peeking? Yes, hi. Hi, you Fluffy. Hi, you Fluffy. I don't know what you're after. No. No. No, no. Not on the desk. Little less? Little less. Okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let me just turn this up now. Oh boy. Okay. Wait, no. No. You can sit on my lap, but nothing else. This is gonna turn into an audio adjustment stream. But yeah, okay. Doing what I just did really turns down how loud I am. Wait. You just want this hot dog. No, stop. No going for food. Bad. 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 You get to sit here and take your pets, but that's it. You have food. It's in a bowl. This is turning into cat training stream. It really is. I apologize for the cat training. Yeah, hi. Yeah. Yeah. You just want to be on my lap, don't you? Wait. I'm gonna grab the bottle. Try it again. I'll grab the bottle. No apology needed. Cat can be furry little pains in the butt, but they're also great family members. They are. Last night I was getting a little scared. She was doing a lot of grooming in the evening hours, and she's been a lot more vocally active recently. A lot more meowing than initial, her initial hours at home. But apparently these are good things. So. And yeah, she's not stopping any of the signs of showing affection or happiness. Apparently, these are just more signs that she's happy, which is great. Yeah, that is my microphone cable. You can rub against it, just don't start nibbling on it. You're just leaving our scent on everything. Yes, get comfortable with the squirt bottle. Trust the squirt bottle. That way, when you start misbehaving, you'll never see it coming. Okay. If you talk to your cat, the cat will learn to meow back. Ah, that would explain it then. And then she has learned to start meowing back. Okay, I see. Okay, let me see if I can fiddle with some of my filters. Output gain. Oh boy, If I turn down the expander, there we go. Okay, now okay. If I turn down the expander a little bit, it keeps it within acceptable limits. There we go. Okay, that's doing better now. Now I'm not going into the red as much. It's only if I really start screaming, and today's probably not going to be a scream stream. So we probably don't have to worry about that. All right. I'm loud now. Hydrate. I have you at almost 0 volume. So wait, Firehawk and Brian can't hear me. Mine has me turned down to an excessive degree. Which is it? Sounds fine to me. Hey Tenshi, how's it going? All right, everybody across the board, tell me how I sound. Do I sound peaking? Do I sound loud? Do I sound quiet? Just I have you at 100% and you're fine now? Okay. The 10 she says you're fine. I have you at 10%. You sound hot. What do you mean hot? I mean fine. Okay, okay. If hot means fine, then absolutely. All right, then we got it sorted out. That's weird. That was bizarre. That was a whole bizarre episode. I think I still need to drop my expander. I'm still going into the red. Okay. They were Brian was hitting on me, but he does sound hot too. Hot like an ice princess. Firehawk's got it. Hot? Okay, hold on. I don't think anybody's gonna be drooling over my voice anytime soon. I am a high-pitched fudge boy. That's the one thing I will fight people on. It's like, no, listen. If we're talking voices, my voice is like a 4 out of 10. Don't you mean cute? True. I don't want too many controls here. I was making a joke. Heh. Mine's more like a 2 out of 10. I understand. I get the feeling. It is a mood. Your voice does sound good though, Firehawk. You'd be surprised. Oh boy. Okay, so how many do I want? I think 4 is enough. I'm trying to think of where. Whoosh, 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 and then the end. That probably works. Yours is good, Hawk. I would agree. But you know, I definitely understand the mood of not liking the sound of your own voice. So is yours. Thanks, Vad. Appreciate it. Oh, geez. Where is this positioned? Wait, I'm adjusting the knee. Oops. Don't adjust the knee. The knee doesn't need adjusting. Oh, wait. This... I need to raise this up a little bit. This isn't at the origin of the dress, so this needs to go up. Let me turn my lines back on here, and then I'm gonna actually raise this up 1. And same here, go up 1. I've hurt myself when you're a star stream and meh. Yeah, I feel like everybody. What is it? Everyone hates the sound of their own voice. So this is for you. Yes. This is my own character. Actually, where? Okay, hang on. I gotta turn something off here. Windows. Where's it? Display. Transform display. Local rotation. Axis. Oops. Fudge. I love my voice. They sound sexy. Okay, unless your name is Mayan over here. Transform display. Wait, I want to do it. Wait, I know what I'm supposed to do here. Shoot. When display. Transform display. Local rotation axis. There we go. That's better. I sound like an 11-year-old? Tell me about it. Up until like 4 years ago, I would talk over a headset and people would be like, okay, thanks, ma'am. My voice was that high pitched. I had to train myself to go lower. Firehawk, if you sound like an 11-year-old, you're the most masculine 11-year-old I've ever heard. Okay, so let's go dress 1. Dress 1. Actually, wait, let's do it like this. I'm gonna do a different naming convention this time. Dress A. A3. I've got to take a different naming convention with the dress, given that there are going to be 8. She's gonna look like a spider in the dress here in a minute. Okay, and then I need to do this, connect this to the hip joint. This is higher than it was before. That's probably a good thing. Okay. So now I'm gonna start duplicating. Why is it on modeling? I'll go back to rigging. Arachne mommy. The things we do for rigs. Let's go mirror joints. Search for A. Replace with B. You rig your own stuff, Katsuo? I rig my own 3D models. I didn't do the rigging for my live 2D. I haven't learned live 2D rigging yet, and I'm still a very big novice when it comes to 3D rigging. Search for B. Replace with C. Go for the XZ. I could simplify it and just do 4. Oops, wait, no, I want to expand all of these. So yeah, I have rigged one model previously, and that was for my college final. Your life, what? My hearing is shit. I don't know what I was saying there. But basically, I've only ever rigged one other 3D model before for my college final, which if anybody's interested, I'll leave a link in the chat. You can download and play it. It won't melt your computer or anything, I promise. But I was essentially in charge of everything player character related. So concept, model, textures, animations, rigging. I had the entire pipeline for one character. It was a lot. Maybe it was live. Could be. C. D. Apply. Are these just not perfectly symmetrical? That's entirely possible. Maybe I can get away with 6. I don't think I need 8. So we're gonna name this one F. And then move you over here. The price I paid being around jet engines and not using double hearing protection like I should have. I feel that. When I did a lot of marching band in my high school years, and being in percussion, I definitely didn't use enough ear protection. So I imagine I've got a little bit of hearing loss as a result of such things. I mean, it's definitely no jet engine, like it's not comparable, but you know, I do feel you a little bit. Use your ear protection. If you're mowing the lawn, use ear protection. If you're interacting with loud stuff, use ear protection. Do it. You'll appreciate it when you're old. All right, let me go ahead and hit mirror joints again. Replace F with E. Okay, 6 should be enough. I shouldn't need more than 6 this time. I feel like anything more than 6 is probably too much. Okay. So let's go ahead and orient the dress. And this is... as the biggest thing I can say to this is, like, this is important for making sure my controllers work and everything rotates properly. If this isn't set up correctly, I'm going to be in so much pain later. Enable Comet. My third-party tool. Aim axis. Up axis is Z. No, wait. Aim axis is Y. Up axis is Z. World up direction, Z. Orient joints. No, wait. Aim axis is X. I set it to X. What am I doing? I mean, if you really want to be really, really detailed for moments, you may want more than 6, but it'll definitely increase the CPU usage. Yeah, for sure. Like, if I wanted to go really detailed, I would suppose 8 would probably be better. But I feel like this will be fine for practice. I kind of need to just go through the process. If I can't make something hyper detailed and then realize a bunch of stuff I didn't need, keep it simple, go fast, realize what I need to add, and then do that the next time. I honestly wonder if you couldn't do the live 2D 3D on a second PC. Probably could. I think there are setups for that. I mean, it's basically like the same thing of doing live 2D from your iPhone. You're offloading that to your iPhone. What's my current model? My current model is live 2D. So I made the art for it, and then I hired a rigger to get me all rigged up. I don't know if I'll actually have a 3D model, though. I don't know if I want to... I might do a VTAR or a chat avatar at some point, but... Hi? Just sitting there. They did a rigorous job with your art. Yes. Yes, they did. They did great. Yes. I can't actually tell if this... I'm going to say this is right. All of the z-axes are pointed in. So I'm going to say this is probably right. No, actually, this... It's tough. No, it's not right. I'm going to have to manually do these. This... isn't working how it should be. So, in theory, I want it pointing directly out from the core. So, you know, in theory, I should be able to just go like this, but with one axis. It's not letting me do that right now. So, I need to manually adjust this. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Oh, this is going to be such a pain. Okay, let me go to my skeleton. Orient. Primary axis. X, Z. Apply? This doesn't actually help me at all. So if I do this, it orients to the world super well, but it's not orienting to what I want it to. So I actually need the Comet tool again, which I know you guys can't see these extra windows I'm pulling up. So I need to tweak it along the x-axis 5 degrees. So I need to keep Z pointed in And then just manually... So wait. 15-degree tweak? Seems to be... No. 20. You could just do full monitor capture? Yeah, I could. Oh, this one's actually... That one's actually fine. What the heck? That one's already perfect. That one's beautiful. Nice. Oops, don't do that. And then this is the opposite, so I just have to do a manual tweak again. I think next time I'll set up a full monitor capture. Tweak. 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 Actually, that one's fine. What the heck? That one's good. Wait a minute. That means I need to tweak this one back the other direction. This one's fine. This one's fine. Okay. Okay, they're all good now. It's good. It was majestic. All right, we have a dress. Display. Where is transform location? Okay, next is the ears. Oh. Time to bend. Let me get out. Let me get out my hammer. This shade is one of my favorite toggles for this. I'm so glad I made that. I'm so glad I asked for that. It's just, it's so nice. Just, I'm just disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. It changes the mood so much. It's great. Oh, hi. Hi. Welcome back. Now rubbing my leg. Hi. Yeah? Yeah? You're wanting a lot of attention today. This is more attention than you're usually asking me for. She's not normally this, She doesn't usually ask me for this much, but you know what? I'm not gonna say no to her wanting attention from me. Okay, so ears. Ears are next. Display. So yeah, and it's the same thing as before, where it's I need the rotation axes to be perfectly along the ears. Oh, hi! Are you wanting to come back to my lap? We're just sitting up on the chair. Okay, come on. Come on. Get up here so you're not having to, like, half be up here. Or not. Step down again. It's completely up to you. Cat distraction. Yeah? This is going to be streams from now on. I'm half distracted by a cat. I'm half distracted by a cat now. This is just my life. Yep. Yeah, here you go. Here you are. Yep. Now you're up here. You get to work while you're in my lap. All right. This actually probably could use a little bit more of a rotation. What happens if I do it again? Okay, yeah, that's significantly better, I think. It might be too much, actually. Let's go 15. No, 20. 20 was better. 20 was better. 20 was better. No, not on the desk. You don't get to be on the desk. You get to be on my lap. That's as far as you go. You get to be on my lap. Are you trying to bail out underneath the desk right now? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish here? Yeah, I'm so confused. What are you trying to do? This is not aligned. I never was aligned in the first place. What the flip? What's with this thing? Yeah? Okay. Geez, fine, I'll pet you. Gosh. Yes, you're adorable. We get it. Here, play with your ball for a bit. Yeah, play with your ball for a bit. That's what it's there for. I can't resist her. I can't. Every time she looks at me, it's just, she's so cute. I now completely understand what you've been trying to tell me here, Firehawk. Okay, so yeah, 40 degrees is too much. 36? Too much. What's if I do 30? Still too much. 25 isn't enough. I hate how mathematically perfect this is having to be. Okay, 28. 28 is the magic number here. Okay, I had to make sure she wasn't going for the couch. She's going for one of her toys. Okay, 31? Not 31. This is just going to be a lot of trial and error. Okay, 40 degrees. This one's 40. Need just 3. Need to do a tweak here. Okay. There we go. I think I've got it. All right, well, let's bind. You know what? Let's bind the skin. Let's see what happens. Turn off reference. Skin, bind. Don't crash, Maya. Okay, well, that's doing what obviously I would expect it to do. Nice. It's working. Okay, cool. And then checking dress controls a little bit. Oh, not really controls, but obviously this isn't going to be perfect, by the way. If this shouldn't be perfect. This is going to look borked, and that's completely fine. It is supposed to look this borked. Kinda norm. So that works how that's supposed to. This should turn everything. It
does. If I want to go for any kind of hip rotation, I need to... Oh. Okay, that's not good. That needs to be fixed. That needs to be adjusted. That it's this rotation right here. That's working good. That's working good. The elbow rotation is perfect. The back of this isn't attached to anything for some reason. Okay, it's got a little bit of attachment, but not a whole lot. It's technically supposed to control the back of this, but that'll have to be weight painted in. Finger joints. So I have attempted to rig this once before, by the way, in case we were... just, I guess, a refresher for everybody. I did attempt to rig this once before, and I still have the old rig. The problem was my joint orientation was so completely flipped, I kind of said, screw it, I don't know where I went wrong, so I'll start the process over again. Start from the ground up and rebuild it. And now we're here. So now I have a slightly better understanding of joint orientation. And it's almost completely oriented properly. One joint's off, but okay. So you orient, apply. That doesn't wait. Oh, that didn't do what it's supposed to. Problem with joint orientation. It's actually really simple, Catsville. Uh-oh, here it comes. Everyone brace for impact. Don't put the burning end in your mouth. What? Wait. Oh my. That took me a minute. That took me longer than it probably should have. Gosh darn it, Firehawk. Actually, if I wanted to be really fancy with my rigging, I would have a set of rigs for this upper section right here. I would put another 8 joints. Just basically one at the top and then an end, and then so the whole thing could flip up. If I wanted to be super, super fancy. But I think I'll save that for another attempt, because if I try and do any more, I'm going to overwhelm myself. Okay, and now I need my comment tool again, because gosh darn it. I mean, you can always go back and redo the joints to have fun later if you really intend to use this character. Yeah, pretty much. I think I had intended to rebuild the model again from scratch, because there's a couple of things that I didn't particularly care for. Oh, fudge, I forgot to add more geometry into the tail. Whatever. Again, this is for testing. So, like, I'll probably remove the rig, add some more stuff to the tail, redo some of the stuff. Simplify this. I had followed some of, I had gotten my hands on a Genshin model and inspected it and dissected it and how they built their models. And how Genshin builds their 3D models is whack. I don't know what they're doing or where they learned to rig, but it's wild. Their processes and techniques are antithesis to everything that should work. Granted, they get away with it because of the style they use, but they've got a lot of bad habits in there. They got a lot of bad habits in their models. Oh, I need to unbind the skin first. Whoops. Let me do that. Hang on. Skin unbind. Thank you. You know, they've got more than a few nuns in the gotcha. So, one of the things that they did for the legs, for example, you're not supposed to have a spiraling edge flow, which was a good showcase for it, actually. Oh yeah, that one was a good showcase. So you can see it wraps around here and then goes down to here. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to have very clean loops like this. Keep it clean, keep it organized, help with deformation and how things bend and move. Genshin throws that completely out of the window with some of their more complex areas like arms and legs. I don't know how nothing breaks in the game. I don't know how. It feels a little bit duct taped, but whatever duct tape process they've got works, so I can't really complain. But he said they had bad habits. Absolve them of their sins. Okay, so actually no, I need to torque it along this one. Okay, and 45 is too much. What the heck? Oh, I need to torque it negative. Can I should go into side view for this, or front view will work too, yeah. Yeah, it's I think too much. There we go. This is a bit more clarity to it. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So now I'll be able to rotate the shoulders without any issues. Skin, bind. Hit Control S. Obviously, this is going to break. Okay. Cool. That is all my orientations fixed. It's not what I was supposed to be doing today, but eh. Oh, oops, I need to select the skin to detach. Unbind. Display. Transform. Local rotation axis. Okay, cool. Set that to that. Turn that off. And I believe the next step is creating controllers. Let me put up the tutorial I was following. My rigging tutorial, part 2 of 3. Oh, right. We're setting up inverse kinetics. That's right. Wait, where's everything in my rigging shelf? Why is there nothing here? Hello? Oh, it's because I did. Okay.
He was burning up, now the sun gone down. Lights in the distance.
Okay, so this is where things are going to start getting a little bit on the weird side. Potentially. So, it looks weird right now. It's definitely not doing everything it's supposed to. I'm gonna need some specific controllers to get this to work a little bit better. Specifically like a knee controller, so I can, you know, adjust the knee. Spin! But yeah. So, yeah, IK handle. It's a little bit on the funky side. It's not supposed to raise the foot like this. Yikes. Okay. Right leg IK. Actually, wait a minute. I only want the arms to be... I actually want to skip the skip the IK step. I forgot about that part. There's a reason why I'm wanting to skip the IK step. So yeah, you could see that if I move, raise the foot, everything else would move, which is really, really helpful. But I kind of watched a couple of videos of whether I want to go IK or FK. Like, basically, do I want to control everything from the foot, or do I want to, you know, control, you know, the hip, then the knee, then the foot? You know, it's... Which way do I want to do it? And I want to use the slightly more difficult way and the more time-consuming way, but it does create some better-looking animation in the end. So, yeah, no IK. The only difficult part is going to be creating controllers for the arms. Because for whatever reason, I can't get them to follow the rotation axis properly. But we'll see what happens. I can't orient the controllers properly when I make them. But we'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed I can figure this out. That's the other hurdle. Get past the hurdle of making the controllers will be good. All right. We're skipping everything about inverse kinematics. Go right to making controllers. Let me actually, I'm going to look up something different here. Creating... So I'm going to look up a specific tutorial for creating rig controllers. Because that's the next step here. So you have to forgive me because now I'm basically looking at tutorials and whatnot. I guess I haven't made a proper rig in a couple of years, so, and I'm relearning everything to get the information really in my head. Develop good habits. Okay, I'm gonna screen cap this. I need to screen cap this. Basically, a color code for what's right and what's left. Something, a bit of a color distinguish. Oh, that's what I was getting into trouble for. Okay. No, I have history. Okay, so
It's funny how the world keeps turning. Stars like ladders in the sky keep burning, burning. It's crazy how the storms keep raging. And I'm here trying to keep my heart from aching. It's funny how the world keeps turning. But here with you, it's like my life's returning. Whoa, it's crazy how we're not just falling. But I'm losing balance, yeah, my heart's gone all in, all in. Starlight burning in the night sky. This feels like a lifetime moment with you. One day things will turn out better. We could be together. We could be together underneath the stars.
oh, okay. Okay, so I just watched a pair of tutorials, more or less, and I think it's going to solve my problem. So let's test this. So rigging, you sometimes see characters, you know, there's the famous you're T-posing on them, right? I was taught to always rig and model in an A pose. The problem becomes creating controllers. I can't ever get my controllers to, you know, start in this position and then rotate the way they should. It'll default to, you know, the world standard, and so I'll have to like manually like full on tweak and tort, which is not what I want. So I just looked up a pair of tutorials on how to prevent that, and I think I found out how. So I'm gonna actually do create a group. R oh, control. Offset. Oh, I see. Okay, hang on. I see what's happening. So let me. Okay. What the fudge? Wait, what if I happen if I zero this out? Okay, I need to zero it out. That's why. Ah. Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah. Let me. I kind of need to explain what just happened here. So I have this controller in two groups. So there's the controller itself, and I've kind of put it into a folder. The best way I can describe it is I put it into a folder. This folder has all the transform and rotation data that got it into its current position. So where it is right now, it's all in the folder. So I'm gonna then lock the folder so I can't touch it anymore. So when I go to animate, I'm going to be using the controller in the folder to actually move it. And this solves a lot of issues for me. That was probably not the best explanation, but darn it, I am happy now. I'm popping off and pogging. That's actually going to help me a lot. This helps a lot. So yeah, now I need to do nice. Nice. Popping off. I'm pogging over here. And then I want to parent it? Whoa. was gonna say that didn't look right. Straight. Orient. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, don't parent it. If I parent it, I cause problems. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Well, awesome. This is cool. Which means I just now need to do this for the entire rest of the rig. Okay, and then if I go to the attribute editor on this. Component display, object display, outline. Trying to find the color piece to this. I don't know where it is. I'll worry about that later, I guess. For now, I think I just want to build everything. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and I'm gonna take some time now and I just build the rest of the rig. Well, this is cool. The problem now is I have to, oh boy. I should have duplicated this before I did all this. So let me delete all of those and then make them again. So I'm going to make all of the controllers first and then start binding them. So let's go with core. I'm basically going to start from the middle and work my way out. I want to properly name all these. Spine 3. Take a second. Develop good habits. Oh, snap. I actually should check my mail. All right. Well, let's see. We do that. And I will be right back. Give me just a moment. I will return very shortly. Up on my windowsill. Hey. All right. You know what? I had mail. I had mail. You know what it was? It was junk mail. Hi. Hi again. She's meowing again. She's talking again. Yeah? Yeah? Here to distract me again, are ya? How adorable you are. Okay. Whoa. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Hi. You can hop up on my lap if you want to. She's just sitting here talking at me, and I'm like, I can't resist you when you act this cute. I can't say no. I can't stop. She's that adorable. So gosh darn cute. Cat ranting stream. Okay, so let's see. Trying to think of how I want to do this. Here's what I'm going to do really quick. I'm going to create a cube. And then okay, this is clearly not the tool I want. Wow, that's also not what I had in mind. Offset card, rebuild card, curve editing tool. Let me go back to that tutorial. create curves tools. What is that? That's ugly. Okay, let me try that again. Let me can I take another crack at that? Okay, I see. Accidentally started animation somehow. What the fudge? Okay, third time's the charm. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to modify center pivot. So I'm going to call this wait, what? Where did it go? Oh, what the fudge? I don't even know what to think of that. Okay. I'm just trying to... I'm going through the process of, like, how do I want to build this? How do I want my controls to look? Because I'm the one who has to use these. So I need to be happy with how they look. so I'm also taking the time to put these in a hierarchy. So basically, when I select the core, everything else will move. And that's the idea here. It's gonna create a group for this, yeah. I'm gonna have to do my create tool again. For this, there we go. Create. Wait, no, it's modify center pivot. Modify freeze transformation, so that way it's much easier to mirror this. That's what got me into trouble with the clavicle control. And that 3 is the... Yep, so we're gonna put these on spine 3. Basically, just make a whole hierarchy of controls here. I'm not sure how this is gonna work with all of the grouping I'm gonna have to do, but I will figure that out along the way. That is way too big. This controller isn't gonna work. So these are exact mirrors of each other. Means I should be able to get away with moving one, the other. And the third one. That didn't work out the way I was hoping it would. Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to... There we go. That's much better. Okay. One left here, 2. This is going to be a lot of busy work for me, and I'm unfortunately having to focus on what I'm doing just to double check that I don't make any careless mistakes. Because, I mean, careless mistakes got me into a lot of trouble before. So it's not really something I can afford to have happen. Okay, that's not good. I need to disconnect the ears first. Before I do this. There we go. That's better. Then modify, freeze transformations. What the flip? Okay. Don't have anything connected yet. Good to know. Freeze their transformations first, then start hierarchying everything together. Otherwise, everything breaks. Oh yeah, there's that cube. That cube can go over here. So modify, freeze transformations. It's in a core. It's in a core. It's in a core. Then the head control. Just go to 3. He's connected to the head. Okay. That's... This is a lot. Trying to go through the process of just think. My brain hurts already. I've been at this for what? 2 hours? Only 2 hours? Brain already hurts. Brain's already fried. Okay.
I don't wanna have to wait for another moment like this. You'll just have to learn from my mistakes.
Okay.
You don't know the half of it. I wish I could slow down these thoughts in my head.
Need to add control
I've been misread.
to everything. And my naming convention.
If I can't hold on,
As you can tell, I'm already getting a little bit the busy work.
I just wanna be here for now.
It's also just a lot of busy work. It's a lot of, I guess, dull busy work for the most part. I imagine I'll get to a point eventually where I can kind of just talk and chat my way through, but this is the hard part where I'm having to try and learn. Focus on making sure I, you know, do everything in my power. Let's see. Make sure this gets built right now that we're on the second attempt.
Maybe I'm already winning. Will the world pass by if I can't hold on? What should I do when I don't feel strong?
Okay.
I just wanna be here for now.
Oh, it's better. Well, if you need the time to go back and work stuff out, it's better that you do it in real time, right? It's, yeah. Super important that this gets done right the first time. Or the second time. Because now that I'm on my second attempt and I've learned and grown for the first attempt, it's like, okay, this... I would really like to try to get the weight painting done on this properly and then start actually animating this, you know. Well, that requires that I've got all of the components made and all the controls done and done correctly. All right, time to bite a bullet real quick and make some finger controls. Actually, wait, I don't want to do this. Where's my clavicle control? Wait, I don't want the clavicle control. Where's my ear control? That's the one I want. There we go. And I want to... This actually isn't gonna work. Never mind. Let's do it like this. Create. Need to do it like this. Modify freeze transformations. Oh, right. So the finger controls are going to suck because my hands aren't perfectly symmetrical. I can get close, but it's not going to be perfect. Where the fudge do you think you are going? I need to match what I've got here for alignment. Oh boy. Ah, sneeze. And then I'm gonna make this a bit smaller. Dex. This is where I go full crazy and tell you controllers for rigs is an art form, man. You gotta get it just perfect, man. Lots and lots and lots of tedious, busy work. Rigging is no joke. I'm on my way to becoming a rigging artist. I could see why people don't like doing this. That's like the two things that I really should learn how to do are one, rigging, and two, making shaders. Though with, I don't know what has happened. I think Unity's fate is still up in the air. I don't know what last round of changes they just made. Are they merging? Uh-oh. They're merging with Iron Source. Oh, no. Yikes. Unity is just looking... Okay, so yeah, wow. After a brief read, yeah, what the fuck is Unity doing? I was really... I wanted to say, like, okay, because I was trying to learn Unreal a little bit. And then I'm like, dang, Unreal can't really do what I need it to do. I'm going to switch to Unity. And then I find out this, and it's like, well, I guess I'm going back to Unreal. Unity, why are you taking all of these L's? You are just handing your biggest competition your entire... All right, whatever. Wow. All right. That is the yikes. Okay. What is with all of the creative programs recently just taking L after L this year? What is happening? First, I guess Unity technically came first. And then Clip Studio taking a big freaking L. ZBrush had an L earlier this year too. Because it's no longer a one-time purchase either. All of the industry standard programs are slowly just getting blasted. Bonk? Oh no, bonks can't be heard right now. Oh no, because I have this set up, bonks can't be heard. Fudge, but ow! Gosh darn it. I forgot to switch that over. No. I need to, yeah, blah. Hang on. Let me do a switch real fast.
Seek me out, hear me shout, come get it, don't you sit me down right now. Want you acting like you in the
Okay, there we go. Sound alert, or it should work now. I had desktop audio muted so I could listen to tutorials, but now I'm good. Songs for still the study. Yep. 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 Let me just yep. Wait. Why is it not working? Hang on. There we go. Sound alerts wasn't in here. I don't know why. Let's try this again. Maybe? Oh, I need to... Please log in again. Yeah, okay. I needed to relog in. There we go. Now it'll work. CD is sucking for the customers. True. Ah, there it is. Oh, there was already one in here. It was disconnected. Got it. Ow. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Unreal right now looks like the best option if I ever wanted to make a game. Blender being open source and whatnot it's just nice. I hope nothing happens to Blender. A lot of people rely on Blender. I don't know. I guess things change and adapt. But I don't understand how, you know, art companies see this happen. Like, Maya's about the only one that can get away with it. I guess ZBrush technically can too, but like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just bonkers what's happening this year, and I want to cry a little bit watching it all happen. Yeah, paying for subscription. Yeah. That's Unity's acquisition by a company that's pretty sus. I don't know. Like, were these companies just not profitable? I don't know. It's like trying to pay for a subscription for a drill. You need a drill to build a house. A house is more expensive than a drill, but the drill company decides, hey, we want to make as much money as the people selling the houses built with this drill. It doesn't make sense. And that's just what's happening. How much is the subscription for Clip Studio? Or yeah, the sub thing on Clip Studio went kind of bonkers. Yeah, the Clip Studio, I don't know what they're thinking. Yeah, Clip. Let's see. It doesn't say that they've changed how subscriptions work. So let me see how much it would be. Let me pull up Clip Studio real fast. Manage monthly plans. Clip Studio is running like a snail. Give me a moment. Plan list. So for Pro, for a premium plan, it is a monthly payment of $9. Or for a single device, it's like $5 currently. Which is like still less than half of what Photoshop charges, but that's not like, it's not really how much it is. It's the fact that they're charging us monthly at all. It's just reinforcing that, you know, we pay for a license. We don't pay for the program, which is nutty and wild and ridiculous to me. People really want a lifetime license, even if it costs a bit more. Because, yeah, you pay for it once and you're done. You know? You don't have to think about it. And over time, you know, the more you use it, it just eventually, the cost of owning it. I'm sure most people seriously hate subs based on streaming services. Yeah. That's wild. I mean, do you really want to pay for Amazon Prime, Netflix, Paramount Plus, etc. all at once? No. That's the thing with everybody moving to sub services. Nobody's gonna buy everything. Nobody's gonna buy for all of that. Actually, I'm gonna do this all by hand again. Nickels and dimes you to death in a hurry. It does. That's the thing. It does. And now we've got programs moving to it. Like a streaming service, I can understand. Because, you know, it's you're paying for a service. It was like, you know, paying for what, Dish or DirecTV back in the day. You'd have to be using Clip Studio a lot to justify a subscription. But that's the thing. Everybody left Photoshop, or like a lot of everyone who went to Clip Studio from Photoshop did it because Photoshop was charging them way too much. Photoshop was charging them an arm and a leg for, you know, the use of the program. So everybody left and went to Clip Studio because you could buy it once and be done with it. And now Clip Studio, like, you still can, but you won't get updates. You won't get feature updates. And you have to buy a new version every 2 years. It's like, I don't... Did they just run out of artists to sell Clip Studio to? There has to be a better model for them than this, than to piss everybody off. How many years? I was guessing like every 2 years. I'm not sure how long they're gonna spend between each version. I'm actually gonna need to realign the thumb joints now that I think about it. These are gonna need to get tweaked. Yeah, these are gonna need to get tweaked. Getting greedier costs going up. Yeah, right? It's like, which is it? I don't know. I mean, I'm basically going to be sticking with what I already own. This move isn't going to incentivize me to suddenly start paying for a Clip Studio sub, especially when I'm already paying $300 a year for Maya. Like, I don't need any more month-based art, or a year or month-based art costs. Like, I've used that capacity. I definitely don't need more. I'm not a content creator, just if you're trying to understand VTubing. That's fair. What's Maya? Maya is the current program that I'm using for all of this modeling. And this is technically the cheap version. Like, the full version is like $1,000 a year. It's a little ridiculous. This is why I use Blender for all of my rendering needs, because I'm not paying an extra $700 a year to be able to render things. It's a bit much. Granted, I can understand why Maya's, like, the power Maya possesses has the justifiable price tag to it. But it also means that anybody coming into the industry, if you're not making, if you can't afford it, you're gonna go to Blender. And I should probably still go to Blender. My house insurance is cheaper than that? Mm-hmm. And for reference, the other, like, not really sister program because they're done by different companies, but like the industry standard sister program to Maya is called ZBrush. It's basically a 3D, like, clay modeling software. So like all of those high-end you know, super realistic models from like The Last of Us and whatnot were all created in ZBrush. So ZBrush be powerful. And it was like one-time charge of $800, which expensive, but given the power of the program, you could justify it. One-time purchase, $800. Nice. Under the new company, it's going to be like $800 a year. Which makes me sad because ZBrush also had like a half-off student discount. If you were a student, you could get ZBrush for $400 and be done with it. And you would own the full version of ZBrush for life. Like, dang, that was awesome. It was really cool. That was really helpful. That was super useful. It helped me get into, you know, the 3D modeling thing because it wasn't charging me, yeah, basically a house insurance, more than a house insurance cost. I could pick what programs I needed over time, but now everything is moving to subscription. Substance Painter and Substance Designer for creating textures. I bought Coral Art for my sister years ago. That was enough, right? There were texturing programs that used to be on Steam for like $50 each that you'd hold a lifetime sub to. And I managed to get it just before they took it off Steam because they got acquired by Autodesk, the same company as Maya, and they went to a sub-service. Like, I basically got in the door right as the industry became inaccessible. For the most part. Anybody wanting to create really high-end 3D textures is now kind of screwed. You have to do it the super hard way now. Yeah, it really does suck. Because this is a cool industry, and a lot of people want to get into this kind of thing. And it's so much fun. You see a lot of really cool art, and now it's getting absurdly expensive to do. Unless you're creating anime models. That's easier. At least you got it. Yeah, I'll admit I'm happy I got in the door when I did. But I feel bad for everyone behind me. I feel super bad for everyone behind me. At least like creating anime models is easier. Anything anime styled for like VTubing, it's significantly easier. You don't need a lot of fancy programs. You could do it with Blender and 2D art program. So at least there's that. Because it's not hyper realistic, so that's nice at least. Infuriating, yes, but still nice. Oh my god, okay, I need to send this. I need to... I just got sent to me. Something will change in time? Yeah. So, the folks who own Blender also have Krydia, which is a 2D Illustrator program. We just need a good way to... like a node-based texturer. We need another open source node-based texture program. And then effectively, the holy circle will be complete. Blender can already kind of do what ZBrush does. And Maya does. And After Effects does. Blender is super powerful. Krydia for the 2D art side. Right? We just need one more for the Holy Trinity. And everything will be, you know, same as it ever was. Just with new names. And yeah, something will come up. Will come up in time. Somebody will get fed up. Somebody will create something, and you know it'll go viral, and they'll want to support them. Makes me want to go donate to Blender now. Just like this whole rant just has me want to go. It's like, all right, Blender, here, like take $50 from me. It's not much, but there you go. Okay, so that's all the finger controls. Thank goodness for that. Let me just freeze all of these now. Set up their hierarchy. Oh my goodness, that was so many controls. That's the worst of it. I think that's the worst of it. Modify freeze. Oh, whoops. I need to rename this. I could rant about this for hours, but I think I want to stop just because I'll make myself madder and madder if I keep going on. Eh. You know what? It is what it is. Things will get better in time, I feel like. Does Blender need a beefy CPU to handle it? It kind of does. It depends on what you're using it for. If you're doing high-end rendering, you definitely want a good, at least a decent GPU. My loading screen, my CPU maxed out rendering that. You can kind of see why. With some animations I want to do later, I'm hoping it holds up. But I also have a decently old CPU, so yeah, it can get a little bit beefy. But any render will be like that. To be fair, any render will be that beefy. It's not just Blender. But just like modeling and playing around in Blender. What's your new cat's name? Oh, her name is Alana. Came with the name from the shelter. I think she's looking out the window right now. Can't see her. If I can't ever see her from my desk, she's usually staring out the window. Heckin' adorable, that one. I have no regrets. That was a little bit of buyer's regret at first. It's like, oh god, what have I done? And then it got better. It's like, okay, no, this is healthy for me. This is healthy for me. This isn't just nice to have. This is healthy. Coming home from work has been so much nicer. I walk in the door. Let me hear. All right, time for tail controls. Actually, this will be easy. I don't even need to rotate these too much. Just scale them up a little. Oh. One control. Yeah, she got home, or getting her home was exciting. And not necessarily in a good way. She got very nervous and had an accident on the way home, so I had to give her a bit of a bath when she got here, and she hated it. But then she got released into my office, and she was immediately curious, found the darkest corner in the most hidden closet, and just hid there. And I'm like, yeah, you know, this is fair. But she relaxed really quickly. I set up food, I set up a litter box, introduced her to the litter box, and then basically had to leave for work. And by the time I got home, she was desperate for attention. So she adjusted fast. And outside of last night's minor hiccup where I got really concerned that she wasn't adjusting well, I have since been informed that no, she's doing really well. She's doing great. She's relaxed. Okay, so that's the upper body handled. Yeah. Very good sign. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, her adorably giving me licks and love nibbles over the last 12 hours or so has been a very good sign. She's very relaxed. Got more toys. There's now a laser pointer involved, so it's great. So I did something weird when I was a kid that seemed to have a positive effect. I'm going to pass it along in case you ever end up with another cat. Oh, please do. It's very likely I end up with another cat at some point in my life. I think I want to do another square. Create. I'm thinking a cat will do well for my work schedule. Yeah, I know. So Alana ended up being very socially needy. I think she's unique in the sense that she misses her persons pretty badly whenever I'm gone. But for the most part, yeah, they're fairly independent. So, you know, you do need to socialize with them, from what I understand. But you know, if you're needing to be gone for 8 hours a day, then yeah, that works out well. When we got Socks as a kitten, she wanted to hide under the couch in a dark corner. My parents were adamant that I should let the cat adapt and not pull the cat out. Yep. Unless Alana approaches me, I typically don't bother her. So I took the opposite approach, went under the couch, and hang out with the terrified kitty gently, of course. Ah, smart. That's actually, yeah, no, that's good. Where's my center pivot? I freaking gosh darn it. Modify center pivot. There we go. It worked extremely well for getting her used to me. Yeah, so there's another room I could have put Alana in. We basically have an unoccupied room that we just use for storage that I could have put her in there. But the thing is, nobody ever goes into that room. And I know I wanted her to get used to me, so I set her down in the office, which I think has helped quite a bit. I wanted her used. I wanted to, one, keep an eye on her, and two, I just wanted to be around her. So yeah, I think just like not forcing interaction, but just sharing the same space helps a lot for getting a cat used to their people. So I think I, by accident, went for what you did, Firehawk. It just I wasn't hanging out under a couch. Yep, that's the normal method. Yeah. I feel bad for my folks' cat though. They've been having problems with her not properly grooming herself. And I kind of found the reason why in my 20-minute Google researches over the last couple of days. It's a really bad idea to go from a barn cat to a full indoor cat, which is what my parents had to do during their move. Even years later, she is not over that stress and does not properly groom herself. And my parents kind of just don't know what to do anymore. It is big sad. She was like 4 or 5 when she finally had that move happen. Oh, I guess I'm setting up dress controls. My PC is my living room. I'd get one. They'd have a large space to explore. Yeah. Just gotta have those healthy boundaries so they don't try and claw up everything. Alana! If she gets too excited, I have to be careful she doesn't go for the couch. I want to make this a bit smaller. Oh boy. Did I freeze those tail transformations? I did. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, if anybody's like in need of a companion and needs to be like if somewhat busy and can't, you know, it depends, I guess, if you're a dog or a cat person, but you know, how social are you willing to be with your animal? The cats apparently are not as hands-off as, I guess, the myth believes. Granted, it was never my intention to, like, just have a cat and then just have them hang out in the space and never interact with them, so it worked out for me. But I guess some people might be like that. I actually don't know. I wish it would automatically just go from 2 to 3 and I didn't have to keep renaming every controller I make. It's actually really funny. The shelter recommends making an appointment with a vet and then seeing them within 10 days of adoption. The more affection you show a cat, the more likely they'll bond and just want to be around you a lot. I believe it. I believe it. After spending almost a week with her, she doesn't let me leave the room. And that tends to extend out to family, friendly to other people too. Yeah, I get the feeling Alana ran away from whatever home she had before and had a litter. I think she was a... You can get an aloof cat if you really want, but yeah, I don't know. Those can be unfriendly with other people. I got the feeling Alana, like, ran away from whatever barn or something she was in before, had a litter, and then... I think she was around people before because she was super friendly. She was only in the shelter for 4 days and was already a big people person. So I get the feeling she was around people before. This is B, right? Yeah, this is B. Why does this controller is not correct? There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could handle having an aloof cat. My parents' cat is a bit of an aloof cat. She'll only really kind of come visit in very specific circumstances. You have to sit down on the living room couch with a blanket out, and then she'll come and be friendly. But otherwise, she hides all day. And if she hadn't, you know, she was a people person before the move. If she hadn't been, you'd never see her. Oops, wait, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. What the fudge? Okay, there we go. Now, what am I... Oh, I'm trying to do Control T like this is Clip Studio or something. Oh my goodness. Oh, please help me in my insanity. My goodness. Out here losing my mind. ISP tech is on the way. I need to flee now. See you around. See you around, Firehawk. Good luck. Hopefully, whatever fix sticks this time. Wishing you the best. Yeah, the one thing that's gonna be as exciting is when my parents are more dog people than cat people. Though my twin tail mother has apparently fallen quite deeply for Alana after the pictures they've sent her. But the idea is get them introduced to the family pupper, and I'm just going, oh boy. I specifically went with Alana over her sister because she had a better reaction to a doggo, but I'm still nervous about that first interaction. I know our family dog our family pupper is a friendly boy. Does not have a mean bone in his body, but it still makes me nervous. Which actually I should message message her saying if you wanna have this integration, it needs to be done sooner rather than later. The longer we wait for them to meet, the worse it's gonna be when they finally do. Or maybe it's like pick a day when I finally no. My like Chantilly Tiffany cat? I have not heard of this. Let me Google. All right, Google. This weekend? The problem is I work on weekends. So it would probably have to be like tomorrow, since that's my last free day until PAX. So it would either have to be like tomorrow or another 2 weeks. Oh, I can see why. They look fluffy. Apparently it was thought to be extinct, but rediscovered in 1960. That is cool. Where did I put the C one? There we go. So let me go ahead and send that message now. Yes, I like fluff. I don't think anyone could argue with that. Fluff is good. Bup, 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 bada, bup, bup. Bup, 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 bup. Fluff. I think a lot of a long-haired cat would be interesting for me to have, but I don't think I could keep up with all the fur. I still don't know how she's not gonna like the vacuum. I have resisted the urge to vacuum down here. Since she doesn't have anywhere to run. If I were to start vacuuming, Alana would have nowhere to run. So I want to wait until she has access to the rest of the house first. So when the vacuum goes off, she can run to a safe space. And if I do it right now, it's going to be torture. I don't want to do that to her. Our vacuum isn't the loudest vacuum, but it's still going to be obnoxious to a cat. Okay. Oops, wait, no, I didn't want dress 3. Dress D. Oh, geez, is it already almost 4? Has it already almost been 3 hours? Holy crap, it has. Time flies when you're working hard. I'm reminded of my... Now I'm reminded of my college years, man. Feel like an old man. Can't do a proper old man voice. Yeah, Shani. Time to take a break in SAR. I'm gonna be joining a birthday celebration as soon as we're done here. There's gonna be a lot of Jackbox in town of Salem. Help give King Soul Max a happy birthday. Well, I think, okay, it would be funny, admittedly, to try and both do SAR and Jackbox at the same time. The only places that have carpet in my bedrooms, everything else is wood or tile. I mean, at that point, you don't have to worry about your cat trying to claw up the carpet. Admittedly, the carpet down here has become kind of one big kneading spot. I know our parents want, like, my parents being the landlords and all, want to replace all the floor with tile and wood. That's how they are. They don't care about the carpet. So I've been given full permission to allow her to just knead the entire carpet. Do you know hard floor rules? I don't actually. I don't have any hard... I don't think I have a lot of hard floor surfaces, but do hit me. Do hit me with the rules. I didn't realize there were rules. The things you learn as you go. 60% need to be covered in carpets from what I learned. In place of hard floors. Really? Well, that would explain why my parents' cat prefers the upstairs floor, because it's all carpet. That's good to know. I didn't actually... that you learn something new every day. I did not know that. Yeah, but that's only for hardwood floors. Wait, what is this one? Oh, that's curve 1. Oh. Tile, I'm not sure about. I don't know. If I ever get a place with more hardwood floors, I'll look at that more. To limit the carpet rules, so the floors don't get constantly damaged. Oh, it's not like it's for a cat thing. It's because of landlord. It's a landlord requirement. Oh, I see. It's in general. Well, I think we can definitely say that works for most of the house's carpet. most of this place is carpet. You MFing Twitch app. The Twitch app. Okay, yeah, Twitch app sucks. F for Twitch chat. You still suck. First your Twitch app sucks, then you start banning a bunch of VTubers. Like, what the heck, man? So many VTubers have done nothing wrong. No, don't talk about it. Don't bring it up. Man, if I get smited from Twitch, it's whatever. the company hates it if you bring it up. You can't stop it from being brought up. If you start silencing everybody, that just makes it worse. If I were to get banned from this, I just send a clip to this to any major VTuber outlet and the internet goes into a frenzy. Like, they can't. If they try anything, they get blasted to pieces. Watching you and LCS on a multi-stream and FlyQuest is showing TSM. They're outdated. TSM has been outdated for years. What are you talking? I haven't watched LCS all year, and I know TSM's outdated. Man, I remember the days where TSM were the biggest, like the biggest league, where they had the most fans and everything, and now everyone just. I enjoy LCS because NA is comedy. You know what? That's fair. It is a clown show here. You know what? That's fair. All right, modify, freeze transformations. I'm gonna set this up. I'm not gonna finish this today. This is gonna be a multi-day process. Dang, I was hoping I'd be able to be done with the controllers today, but I suppose not. Most LCS is boring, to be honest. A lot of high skill plays, yes, but it's always an. Well, yeah, I mean, it's been like that since the start of League. It's the same deal in StarCraft for the most part. It's only recently that that's kind of turned around. I just don't know why NA can't get heads out of their butts and stop being retirement firms. To be honest, I think a lot of it is one, culture, and two, the coaching. There's good infrastructure, but there's not good personnel infrastructure, if that makes sense. There's not the same level of discipline. And I'm not talking about practice 17 hours. I'm not talking anything like that. I don't watch that. Not really my thing. You know, that's fair. It's not for everybody. It's not like anybody, you know, after a certain while, you know, practice doesn't actually help if you're too exhausted mentally. It's good to be able to decompress and be able to take a step back. But, you know, it's important that when you are practicing, you have good discipline and good coaches, and you're listening to those coaches. And from what I understand, the NA scene has a lot of pride, but not in the right areas. Remember that Asian man who played WoW for a very long time without sleep and drinking a lot of energy drinks? I think I vaguely remember a story like that. And I definitely don't recommend that to anybody. That definitely just sounds like a recipe for disaster. I mean, you know, if you ignore your bodily functions, people have, you know, become unalive as a result of that. It's important to take care of yourselves. You know, every a couple of hours, yeah. Every couple of hours, take a step back and address your bodily needs. Like, am I hungry? Do I need to use the bathroom? Like, you can't ignore that stuff. Even if your body, like, will tell your brain to ignore that stuff when you're in the heat of, you know, the adrenaline and dopamine. Still important. Still very, very, very important. This is why we have a hydrate command. And it applies to everybody. Modify freeze transformations. Almost dinner time for me. Speaking of which, get some quality food. I think I need to do that actually before I join in with the Jackbox stuff. I probably should make sure I have food and whatnot. I think I will need to make a proper run to the grocery store because my fridge is running a little bit on the empty side. Okay, and then modify freeze transformations. Toe goes to foot, foot goes to knee, goes to hip, goes to the core. Toe, go to foot, foot, go to knee, knee, go to hip, go to core. What the fudge? Wait a minute. Why is... There are a couple controls that are just not in place. The knee. Hip. There we go. Jeez. 54. All right, well, we've got all the controllers in place now. Now I just need to create the proper control groups and the constraints. All right, I think we're gonna call it there. I'm probably, like, over the course of all the Jackbox and whatnot, I'm probably gonna continue working on the constraints and the controls and getting this set up because I want to progress with this. I've been putting this off too long because it's big, it's hard, and it's intimidating. But I need to learn this. I need this to be comfortable and be able to start pumping out models. There are things I want to do. I have had an idea in my head for a while, but I need to practice animation, and I want to build my own rigs for that. Build my own models, build my own rigs, because it's a lot of custom stuff I want to do. And I'm not shelling out thousands of dollars to do it. I have the ability to learn it. Build skills for myself. So we're going to do that. All right. Well, we know who we're rating. We know who we're rating. We're rating a birthday. We're rating a princess and a birthday boy. That's the plan. All right. The raid message is happy birthday, Soul. It's that simple. All right, let me... What the fudge? That didn't go where I wanted it to. All right, this is the raid message. All right. Hey, everybody, take care of yourselves. It's been a blast hanging out with everybody, and tomorrow is more Guilty Gear. I played a little bit last night. I'm getting the hang of the game a bit more. So thank you everybody for hanging out. I'll see you all tomorrow. I refuse. What do you mean you refuse? You don't get a choice. This isn't a democracy.